Welcome back. I'm going to continue playing Rogue Legacy by Celador Games. So today I have a mage, a barbarian, and a knave. Barbarian has glaucoma. I don't remember how bad that is, but I don't really want to be a mage, and the knave's just underwhelmed. So we're going to try a barbarian with glaucoma. I have a feeling that in most works of fantasy, that would be a very short-lived barbarian. I can upgrade the barbarian, 390 gold. I can upgrade attack for 275. So here I could spend 495 if I do health and attack. No, I did that wrong. Because it's more expensive now, so I'm 5 gold short now. Okay, I will raise my equipment load. I guess the glaucoma isn't too terrible. Just makes it look even more like night outside. Gold, gold, gold. No gold. What? Okay, I like just getting lost in Castle Hamson, all well and good, but it does have to have a little bit of action. And I believe this is going to be, what, journal entry number 4? Everything about this castle is off. I can't seem to keep track of my headings, and there's no sun or stars to guide me. I find myself backtracking constantly, and I must painstakingly map out my progress lest I go in circles. Yes, there's a reason all those maps are breathtakingly inaccurate. I don't know about you, but the stones don't shift beneath my feet. They just shift while being buried, and my air is raising up to take my place. Well, I guess I'm not buried, because they're not exactly coming in and getting me. If they are, there would be a shortage of undertakers, or coroners. Oh, hey, where'd that come from? Gotta love that when I'm dealing with one thing and another thing pops up that leads me to another thing that leads me to another thing. Oh right, barbarian, that's why I'm not doing as much damage as I was as a paladin the other day. At least I'll get some meat. I don't have any interest in going into dark, and I learned a lesson about that during my last video. I missed a chandelier. Chandeliers must die. I was starting to not look. Oh, there, I got hit anyway. About the time I think I'm in the clear, I end up getting hit. I'll take that. Now, there was a way to go up here, there was a way to go down. I like to stay as far to the left as I can for as long as I can. Just to help with completion. That darn barrel got in the way. I know it was that other thing that... I said I'm not interested in going to the land of darkness. I guess, does this one go into the Land of Darkness? No, it does not. I didn't think it would, really. It'd be unusual to have, like, 3 different entrances. 2 isn't that unusual. Well, there, I'm in the forest already. I didn't really see what was in there, but I'm not really interested in what's in there just yet. I'm glad I came back. There's a higher-end chest. Oh, it doesn't even have... I'm actually a little disappointed that that didn't have a pile of gold. Knight's limbs. I feel like that should be more like mage's limbs or something like that, because don't they help with magic points or magic attack? There we go. Destroy all enemies. Too many projectiles. It's gonna be a miracle if I survive this room. Nope. Just because I said it doesn't mean I wasn't hoping for a miracle. Okay, Sir Mark the Mage, Lady Bryn the Paladin, Alzheimer's. Not one of my favorite traits. Colorblind. I'm going to take Lady Charlotte only because I actually like the way the colorblind looks. Forgive me if you are colorblind, but this version of colorblind is kind of almost fun to watch. I guess just my nostalgia speaking, because hey, it's black and white. And for what it's worth, I'm fairly certain I'm at least somewhat colorblind. I have trouble with grays and browns. For years, I believed that my parents lived in a gray house, and I've been told repeatedly that it's actually clay-colored. So armor plus 16. I don't know what the formula actually is for armor, but I'm pretty sure compared to 0, 16 is pretty good. I don't think I have anything else I can upgrade back in the castle with 155 gold. No. Now, I do realize that as upgrades get more expensive because of the number of upgrades you have, if I focused on particular builds and only purchased the upgrades relevant to them, that in the long run I'd be better off. But I think I've mentioned a few times in my previous video, efficiency isn't really my goal. I wish I was good enough to... There we go. I was able to land on it multiple times. Nope, not that time. Didn't even get it once that time. Let's see a chest. There, we got 3 in a row. I'm actually surprised by that. I've not usually been that good at that part. He's under a bookshelf, so I think I have to do him this way. Gray chicken. It's kind of like what they serve in school cafeterias nowadays. Again, all the furniture and statues need to go. They're worth more to me than they are to the residents of this castle now anyway. So I guess the downside to the color blindness in this game right now is that I cannot tell until they start doing it whether they're going to throw fire or ice at me or later earth or... I think there's another one. I can't remember what it is. So I forget the reasoning behind this, but overall it seems to be beneficial to go ahead and do this guy every time you see him. Yes, this time I lost a quarter. Oh, because you risk a quarter of your gold to gain it back. I think 3 times. So overall, one way or another, overall I believe your losses end up less than your gains over time. Also, the way the upgrade system in this game works and needing to pay to get back in the castle and give up all of your gold, I think it actually works out better to have occasionally have less and occasionally have a lot more. Because it's not like you can save it over time anyway. That might have been the reasoning behind it anyway. That's not the Maya, is it? Huh, another disadvantage not being able to see in color. I mean, that monster's from the Maya, but I don't think this is actually the Maya. That wasn't a transition room, that was just a boss room. Which you got to see me fail miserably at if you watched my previous video. But I was not disappointed by that, because that's to be expected around now. Now there's the transition to the Maya. Sometimes I'll poke my head up here just to see if there's a gold, or a chest. Might be surprised how often that happens, that it just happens to be a Maya chest within easy reach of the transition there. Another blueprint, and I am once again actually kind of disappointed that it was a blueprint and not some gold. Okay, I need to remember that I have the runes I have now. Ah, there, I remembered to dash. I also need to remember that I dash in the direction of the shoulder button that I press, not in the direction I'm facing. I almost got myself there just now. There we go. There are only those two exits to this room, okay. Okay, you just one of those. Oops, almost landed on that. There's two of them down there, that's good to know. On the other side, there's two skeletons throwing their bones. And I've been boned. Okay, there was... I don't know if there was a safe way down there. I'm sure there was. Fortunately, I seem to have a lot of hit points. And there's still 52 left. I don't really know how. Well, now I don't. That was kind of impressive, actually. I don't think I've ever taken 52 damage at once in this game before, but I did from Zombishnu. Although when I fought the boss the last run, it was like 45, so I guess not that far off. But for a non-boss, that's pretty good. Alright, Mage. Not interested. Lady Charlotte the Barbarian. ADHD and Hypochondriac. I do like the Hypochondriac. Going with the Hypochondriac. Lady Charlotte II. Now let's see what those blueprints I picked up this time offer me. Oh, we already got that. Limbs. Yeah, they're just plus to magic. They're not worth the weight. Speaking of weight, I don't have enough weight to equip anything new. Plus 15% critical chance, plus 1 vampirism. I do like vampirism, but the penalty to health is awful harsh too. It's better once you get some of the runes that also absorb health and maybe get the class unlocked that increases your maximum health. I would kind of like the Night Cape, but I would need to raise my carry weight. I wonder if I can afford to do both. Carry weight 240, I think that's enough. $425, yes it is. I do not think I can upgrade anything else though. Yes, I know my manor's small. A lot of times I like to make it really big, even though I'm only getting like one of everything. I just haven't done that yet. Oops. You see that? When I took damage, it was like a 4-digit number. It wasn't actually. That was the hypochondriac trait. I had 1,320 damage out of my 218 health. Okay, so I need to hit one of these to get up there even with my double jump. That might not be worth it right at this moment. So that hypochondria might be messing a little bit with my perception of how much damage I'm taking. But I know I'm in better shape than I would be if that was the case. Okay. Pictures? Are you... Nope, that one's not a picture. That one was. Gold. Gold. Give me my gold. Ouch. Can't believe how much trouble I'm having with the little jumps. So here we have another defeat all enemies, which makes me wonder what enemies are beneath me, because they aren't usually just the easy level appropriate enemies. That was unfortunate. I guess we'll never find out. I mean, we found out some of them, but there had to be something more in that room. An ectomorphic barbarian, a boring knave, or a muscle spasming knave. I'm gonna go with the ectomorph. At least when every hit sends you flying, that means taking a hit get you out of harm's way. Might as well go ahead and get that dragon shout there for my barbarians. Which is also something I tend to forget to use. Do I have it now in this one or not? Okay. Wasn't sure if it would be on the next one or this one. Only 50 gold left, so moving on. Something feels off about the way she swings a sword. It might just be because the way her thing is stretched. Yep, I do fly when I get hit. Because she's really tall and really skinny. Was a she, right? I don't even remember what her name was. Do a little dance. So I guess one of the great things about Rogue Legacy, in case I haven't mentioned that it's a pretty great game, is that it can be played by a really hardcore gamer trying to minimize the number of generations they take and choose the perfect path through upgrades, or it can be played like I do, kind of more casually. Let's see if I can do this one. I have done this one in the past, but it's been a long time. Nope, already done. Already failed. Sure, yep, that's what I thought. I can just get across those by dashing. Wish I was short and fat instead of tall and skinny. Ooh, that was close. I didn't even see the Doomvis there, let alone notice the painting and wonder which it was. Where am I? Oh, so this is the way to the mine. I didn't realize I was up high at all yet. Darn it. That's exactly what I did the first time through there. Yes, objective failed. Heh. There we go. That's better. Now chest. Good, some gold. I mean, it's been kind of nice getting all these runes and blueprints out of chests, but kind of need gold more right now, so I can make use of the runes and blueprints and other upgrades. Need to be more patient. Most of my problems in this game are honestly probably caused by impatience. I'm trying to rush through areas that require a little bit more time to think about. Whoops, I thought the wall was going to stop those ones, but they did not, clearly. But I'm okay. We're okay. Ah, still okay. Still okay. That green fairy chest symbol in the top right corner is taunting me, knowing that I already failed that one. So these things always tempt me, they always screw me, I always hit them anyway. Okay, that was kind of pointless. Just took me into the previous room. Does it always do that? Okay. There was a fairy chest in that room too. Spike Tex. Slain by Spike Tex. Who's next? Barbarian King, Paladin, Barbarian King. Huh. I think I'm gonna go with the normal Barbarian King. Wasn't sure between that and the Paladin, but we'll go with the normal Barbarian King. I don't think I have any runes or blueprints out there that I care about, so let's go with attack up again. This is probably the highest I've ever raised attack at this point in the game, only because I'm normally just trying to expand the castle. There we go, again hitting the wrong button. Yes, you can have my money, if you must. Leave myself a good way to back out of that one. Are you real painting? I know they're starting to play tricks on me. I see the paintings moving when they're not. This must be what it's like to actually be lost in Castle Hamson. Let's go get rid of this thing. As long as I keep moving, that thing almost just keeps doing laps around me. It would eventually stop an attack. Yep, eyes playing tricks on me then. There I felt like I should have been able to get the second attack off, but I just couldn't do it. Hey, I'm glad to have those runes now, although I barely used them. Remember the very first run, I think it was, out of this new profile, I said, these rooms are much easier once I get some mobility runes. I barely used it, but at least it was nice knowing that they were there, I guess. Gold, gold, gold. Give me your gold. Suddenly I want to play a pirate game. Not pirated game, but a game about pirates, where I get to be a pirate. So does anyone know of any good pirate games? Like, I don't just want ship-to-ship combat. There's like an old one. I'm talking like probably Windows 95 or 98 old. Might even be MS-DOS. That I remember enjoying a little bit. But a more modernized version of that with much better graphics would probably hit the spot right now. Not just ship-to-ship combat, but proper like pirating and invading things and looting and press gangs and hand-to-hand after the ship-to-ship. Oh, that's a mimic. And there was a real chest there. I was just about to explain that you can usually tell the mimics from the real chest, because mimics will appear and not be marked on the map. But in this case, there actually was a real chest under it. Lady Ferris the Mage, Sir Shrew the Barbarian King, who has vertigo, so you're out. So it looks like I'm stuck with a mage. Do I want Chakram or Dagger? Truth is, I'm not going to use it anyway. I'll take OCD, because at least he can break stuff to restore magic points too. Yeah, let's do magic damage up. Not that it's going to make much difference for this run. Just to have one rank of magic damage up. I like his beard. I kind of want to grow one like that. I like it in theory, but if it was actually on my face, I think I would get annoyed with it pretty quickly. Something about that room design. I know how to get through it, but I always get tripped up in it somehow. Maybe I should take this opportunity to practice using my magic a little. At least while I have magic to use. Although it'd be kind of silly to use it on things like that that are really easy to just smack once and kill, because they don't even move and shoot entirely predictably. Using it on him was kind of nice. Oh, I should have thrown it at the Doomfus. Alright, he was easier just to smack. But I wonder if I had used it before he started flying, if that would have killed him rather than make me hit him a second time. Anything back there? No. So far, Castle Hamson is long and skinny this time around. Well, that went better than expected. There wasn't anything else up here, was there? Oh, a chandelier. Yeah, we need that. And it had nothing anyway. I do not want to switch spells. Scythe's not bad, but I kind of like the Chakram. Especially when I can get it spaced just right that it's turning around inside of something, because obviously it hits multiple times then. And some things are still just easier to smack. So I don't seem to be having a magic point problem. It might probably be because of my OCD. Not my OCD, but the characters. Maybe I should try to get in the habit of using magic more overall. I can't believe I did that. I knew it was up there. I knew I was going to bounce. I did it anyway. Sir Gons. The Paladin. Sir Glauber the Barbarian King. Sir Maze the Paladin. We have ADHD and OCD. Flexible and peripheral arterial disease. I say that wrong every time I say it, not just when I'm recording. Hypochondriac. I'm going to take the Paladin for the peripheral arterial disease. Oh my gosh, I got it right. And for the somewhat higher damage than the Barbarian King. I do not have enough gold to upgrade anything, do I? I don't have any blueprints that are worth getting. Maybe I do. I'll even have enough gold to buy them. Well, you know, just to use the gold, because it's better than giving it to the creep at the end of this little area, I'm going to go ahead and buy those bracers. I'm just not going to worry about equipping them because I can't, because they weigh too much. By 5 pounds. Kilograms. I think it was kilograms. Another time I'm thankful for the mobility runes. A lot of times this is set up so that the dash is just long enough. I'm also glad I chose Paladin rather than Barbarian, because things are dying in one hit that weren't dying in one hit as a Barbarian. That really makes a big difference when I can do them in one hit. What's my magic? Oh, I got the scythes this time. They go like that. One goes out and the other one goes up. What is that? Oh, that's the entrance below me. Okay. I was trying to figure out why there was no way between here and there. But that's why. What a mess this room is. I wonder if this is one of them that has 2 chests in the bottom of it then. I think it might be. So let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, the scythe that flies forward does also arc upward. I thought so. But at least I'm trying to remember to use the magic a little more. Oh no, just 1 chest. And it's not even an exceptional one. It's a perfectly ordinary one. Ouch. Well, mostly ordinary. It has a squire chest, which I think is a step down from what I am currently wearing. I think I'm in the knight's chest. So the part of me that wants to find everything and totally complete everything is happy with that. The part of me that's hoping to get a little stronger so I can branch out successfully into other parts of the castle, not so much. Meat. So I feel like I still have no chance whatsoever against that boss. Blood sword again, vampirism. Kind of neat, but not very helpful until you have a whole lot of it. And then you need to get it from sources other than blood equipment because the penalty to health is pretty steep. I'm going to go over and see if the top of that room to my right, at the top of that, if it happens to be the transition to the Maya. If it is, then it will have a piece of meat in it. It's not. I wonder if it's nearby. If I can get a piece of meat without taking too much more damage, I might actually go try the boss here again in which case I'll have to start branching out into the forest on my runs too. The game doesn't require that I do it that way, that's just how I tend to do it. Also, usually by the time I can beat that first boss, I'll be getting close to being full clear of Castle Hamson anyway. Let's try to the left first. Oh, now I'm going to need to wait. Come on back. Alright, now we can go. Take that too. No, I really thought it was going to be up here. Well, I did get a piece of meat. Oh. And then I got hit. And then I got another piece of meat. Alright, I'm going to check that room to the left yet. Holy cow. Okay, that makes me curious what's over there. Because usually that means there's something worthwhile. Just a chest, but I bet I can get it without too much trouble. I'll take that. 1300, this has been my best run since restarting this profile so far. Here we have another Doomvis. You're not a Doomvis, no. Excellent. So grab that piece of meat. It's 108 out of 145. So chances of success here, not so great. I kind of want to try it just to see where I stand at this point. Also probably be a good way to end the video because frankly I am running out of time. I'm a little bit disappointed by that because I am enjoying my time with you today. If you've been enjoying this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and anything else you do on YouTube. Share it. Join my Facebook page where I'm hoping to eventually have a little bit of a community to talk about indie games and roguelites. Wait, do I have peripheral arterial disease? I told you I mispronounce it every time. And I'm out of magic points now. I do. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. I'm actually getting really close on that. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Give me some feedback. Let me know how I'm doing, what I could do better. Give me some suggestions from other games I could try, other games you might like to see videos of, other games you might like to see me review. Hope you all have an excellent rest of your day.